Hey everyone, so I haven't done a sort of makeup themed video in a while. I think my last one was the Tarte Getting on the Glitz palette review that I did. And maybe that's just because I haven't bought makeup, and so I haven't had like any hauls for you guys to do. But Pink So Foxy, she's a YouTuber on here that I follow, Christine. She's pretty awesome, I really like her, but she did a totally nude favorites, basically, like her favorite nude lipsticks, eyeliners, blushes, you know, stuff like that. And I decided to do my own sort of spin on that theme, but do more of like a nudes and naturals. And I am just going to be doing lipsticks, glosses, eyeshadows, blushes, and a nail polish. But yeah, I have tried something a little different with my swatching this time, so hopefully it works out better for everyone. But I think what I'm going to start with is the lip products. And I've tried to sort of separate them on my arm where I've swatched. But let me just go ahead and bring out the first product I'm going to talk about because it's the most natural, so to speak. I think I've talked about this before in a video. It is the Pinkberry Donna Michelle lip gloss. And I apologize for my nails, they're all bit up, whatever. But this is just a clear gloss. It looks sort of pink in the bottle, but I promise it comes out clear. And this I picked up for 99 cents at the dollar store. But I find that it's just super moisturizing and hydrating, and it brings out my own natural lip color. So here's my arm swatch, but you can see it's very clear. That's it up here. So just a nice, bright, sort of natural gloss. There's no color to it really. The next one I have is a Mary Kay gloss, and this is in the color Cafe a Lot. I think I'm saying that right. But this is just one of their Nourish Shine Plus lip glosses, and this was actually sent to me a while ago, and that is this one. So it's not exactly a nude color. I think it's coming off a bit, well, like a bit redder and pinker than it actually is. It really is more nudie, such a weird word, but it's a good one for like when you want to go natural, but you do want a tiny bit of color that has sort of a brown tint to it in the back with a slight pink. The next one I'm going to talk about is this Baby Lips. I think this is in the color Peach Kiss. That's right. I was going to say Peach Blossom, but it's Peach Kiss. So here's that. This is just a lip butter. There you go. And that is switched on my arm right here. So very natural, very nude. Ooh. Sorry, the lighting's kind of funny. I'm trying to play with it. And then, let me get these out of the way. The next one I want to talk to you guys is a dual lip product. It's a gloss on this end and a lipstick on this end. And this is by Amor Mio Makeup. I've kind of worn the writing off, but you can kind of see it there. And this is in the color pink. Pretty simple. Whoops, I just dropped my lid. Oh well. So I have the gloss here. This is the gloss right here, which you guys can kind of see. It's super, super light pink. This is actually the lipstick right underneath it. So, see the lipstick here. But I really like to wear them together. They're, I mean, designed to be a combo, and they're a good combo. This is Love My Lips in the color Frosted Pink Ice. So this is when you want a little bit more shimmer, like you're trying to go natural, but you do want, you know, people to notice your lips. You don't want them to necessarily fade. It's a very light way of doing that. This is this here. It's nice, bright, and on my lips, it really does give that iced over, you know, frosted and shiny look. So love that. The next two aren't exactly nudes. Well, actually probably the next three, but they're in the natural sort of category. And the first one is this Color Fever Shine. It's Femme Fire. It's a Lancome lipstick, and it's coming up really dark on camera. but that is this one here, which is looking very red on camera, and I promise that it's not. It's more of like a mocha pink sort of color. And it does have a little bit of shimmer to it. I think you guys can see that on camera. And then the next one is Shishido. It's in the color PK303. I don't really have a name, but you can see there's Shishido. And this is like a mocha pink matte color. There's no shimmer whatsoever. It's a bit darker, as you can see from the one above, but they are in the same color tone. Let me try. I think I just piled too much on for the swatch for you guys, but Shishido makes actually some of my favorite lipsticks. So they're just very long lasting. The next one is this L'Oreal, and it is in the color Rose Taffeta. So this is the most pink out of all the colors I'm going to show you today. I'm actually wearing it today, and on me it looks, you know, pretty natural. It's this color here. So those are all of my lip products that I had to show you guys. Next, I dropped my little sheet. This is how I decided to try and do my swatches for you all. I figured it would be better than trying to swatch that all the way up and down my other arm. And so basically what I did was I did eyeshadows first, and I separated them into my top 3 sort of natural and nude eyeshadows out of the Naked palette, and then my top 3 out of the Naked 2 palette, and then just 2 others, or 1 other that I wanted to mention. So let me show them to you here first. The first colors that I wanted to show you in the Naked palette was Sin, just so you guys can see what they look like in the pan, Naked, and then over here we have Toasted. So it's right here again, Sin, Naked, Toasted. Those are the 3 colors I'm going to be showing you. And I think they swatched fairly well. And I've written the colors, oops, the names next to them, but it's the top 3 right here. So this is Sin, Naked, and Toasted. And I like to wear these 3 together. I actually had them on earlier this morning. I will usually wear Naked on my lid and do Sin as the highlight color above my brow and Toasted in the, you know, crease. That's not what I'm wearing now. That was what I had on this morning, but I have something different on now. But those are my top 3 for the Naked palette, and I have really been into natural looks lately just because they're quick and easy to pull off, and they don't take a lot of precision. So it's good for my early morning routine. The top 3 that I'm going to show you out of my Naked 2 palette is going to be Tease, Verve, and Suspect. And Verve is definitely one of my all-time favorite eyeshadows, no matter what you're talking about. So glad I get to show you guys that one. But here is Tease. Oops, right there. And then Verve is all the way down here. And Suspect is right there. So those are the 3 colors I'm going to be talking to you guys about. And again, I just swatched them on paper, so they are now the top 3. I got Tease, Verve, and Suspect. And I will sometimes wear these 3 together, not all the time. I would probably mix them up with a couple from up here. They are similar in the same color family, but a little bit different. And then this color here is just a Michael Marcus shadow that I got a while back from Little Black Bag, and I cannot for the life of me remember the name of it, and I guess I threw the box out, which is what had the name on it, so it's kind of a bummer. So I really can't tell you what the name is. I'm sorry, but it's another one of my favorites to kind of throw in the mix. So just a lot of like brown, pinks, and some shimmer. Let me actually swatch Verve for you, because it does show a little differently on paper than it does on skin. If you can kind of see that color. See, this is why I did it on paper. It's so much easier. Here it is on my finger. You can kind of see that. It's has like it's a very shimmery eyeshadow. Very sort of pearly. The next 3 things I'm going to talk about are my favorite sort of natural and nude blushes. and I only have 3. The first one I want to talk to you about is Tarte Adventurous. It's probably the least nude, but it is very natural looking. This is in the color Adventurous. So here's that, and on camera it's showing very bright, but it's, I mean, it is a little bright, but it's toned down some. And that is this color here, which I really had to try to build and build with the brush just to show that much color, so you can see how it varies differently than what this looks like in pan. The next one is actually from a Clinique set that I got. It's this long one here. This is from their Most Wanted Berries collection, and the blush is actually called New Clover, which I put right here, if you guys can see that. Yeah, so that's the new color. This one builds a lot more easily I think than the Tarte one, so it came out brighter, but it can be worn much lighter. So the last one I'm going to show you is the NYX Rouge Cream Blush in the color Boho Chic, and that is here. So I tried to do that with my fingers, so it came out pretty smudgy, but you can see what I'm talking about, but it's a very like sort of natural, rosy, with a brown undertone. But those are those. Those are those. What a funny phrase. And then the last thing I want to show you guys is my favorite nude nail polish, which is just this Essie nail polish, and it is in the color Sand Tropez. And I'm not a huge nail polish person, which is why I only have one to show you, and that just has to do with because I bite my nails, so I usually only paint my toes, unless I'm going to go into the hole putting on fakes, which I don't do very often, so. Oh, that hair is bugging me. But anywho, that's it for my favorite nudes and naturals, I guess category, so to speak. I hope you guys enjoyed and got some good ideas, and perhaps in the near future I'll try to do a couple looks with some of these products. So thanks for watching. Bye.